Eric Ries's The Lean Startup: How Today's Entrepreneurs Use Continuous Innovation to Create Radically Successful Businesses, 2011, is a landmark book in entrepreneurship and innovation. It redefined how startups approach growth, risk, and product development, introducing a methodology that emphasizes experimentation, validated learning, and agility. Ries's central thesis is clear. Success in entrepreneurship comes not from rigid planning, but from continuous innovation and adaptation. Narrative style and atmosphere. Ries writes with clarity, practicality, and urgency. His style blends case studies, frameworks, and personal experience, creating a tone that is both instructional and inspiring. The atmosphere of the book is energetic, reflecting the fast-paced world of startups, while offering steady guidance for founders navigating uncertainty. Major themes: build, measure, learn cycle. Ries introduces the iterative process of building a product, measuring its impact, and learning from results. Validated learning. He emphasizes that startups must test assumptions quickly, using data to guide decisions rather than intuition alone. Minimum viable product. Ries popularizes the MVP concept, encouraging entrepreneurs to launch simple versions of products to gather feedback before scaling. Pivot or persevere. He explains how startups must decide whether to change direction, pivot, or continue on their current path based on evidence. Ries begins by diagnosing the problem. Traditional business planning often fails in the chaotic environment of startups. Founders waste time and resources building products nobody wants. The lean startup methodology offers a solution by focusing on experimentation and learning. The build, measure, learn cycle is central. Ries explains that startups should build a product quickly, measure customer response, and learn from the data. This cycle repeats, allowing continuous improvement and adaptation. The concept of validated learning adds depth. Ries insists that startups must test assumptions about customers, markets, and products. Success is not about executing a perfect plan, but about learning what works through experimentation. The minimum viable product, MVP, is one of the book's most influential ideas. Ries encourages entrepreneurs to launch simple versions of products to gather feedback. The MVP reduces risk, saves resources, and accelerates learning. The pivot or persevere decision is another cornerstone. Ries explains that startups must decide whether to change direction or continue based on evidence. Pivoting is not failure, but adaptation, a sign of responsiveness to reality. The climax of the lean startup builds around case studies of companies that applied these principles. Ries recounts stories of startups that succeeded by embracing experimentation, and those that failed by clinging to rigid plans. The resolution affirms his belief that entrepreneurship is about learning and adaptation. Ries insists that by practicing the lean startup methodology, founders can create radically successful businesses.